I don't know if I want to play the GTA 2 again. It's enough. Maybe later. Wow, this is so pixelated. It's like good old MPEG-1 video. Low-res MPEG-1. Let's go. I mean, it probably looks much better on a CRT. The sort of... CRTs were always really good at masking the digital artifacting of compression. And this game is a lot better than Test Drive Off-Road. For sure. That's actually kind of a fun game. I enjoyed it yesterday. Oh my god. Maybe you oh, detected? Right. Load existing. Okay. Gestremic farmland. What? Okay. Okay, good. At first I thought they left off the last two letters. I'm like, excuse me? That's not my full name, sir. Alright, there's my Chevy Tahoe. I've been doing the career mode. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to be purchasing Japanese vehicles, which I wasn't looking forward to. But there are some series you can only do them with that. Okay, in progress. Oh yeah, this is where the game crashed yesterday. Or my Dreamcast. I think the Dreamcast may have overheated yesterday. Might have to revise the cooling a little bit. Because it's been crashing actually fairly frequently. Usually when I pause the game and then come back, the music starts playing. It crashed yesterday playing this game, and then I thought it was the game, but then I cleaned out my Dreamcast, fixed all the issues that I thought there are, and then I let it run GTA 2, and then it crashed again. And then today I was demoing Crazy Taxi, and they crashed again, so I think it might have been just the Dreamcast overheating. But I opened up the lid this time. The lid is open, so hopefully it gets some fresh air. Maybe it won't overheat anymore. I think it's overheating, probably. I don't know why. Other than the fact that I'm not using the original fan, and I don't have one of those air ducts that people use, like 3D printed air ducts to, like, you know, because if you remove the disk drive sort of like plays a role in the air movement in the system. But I kind of counteracted that with just having a fan in it, like an extra fan to cool the big shield, which is like a heat shield sort of. But yeah, maybe it's not enough. Maybe I'll have to do some modifications to it. But for now it seems to be okay with the lid open. We'll see if it crashes at some point. This is also kind of like a stability test stream, I guess, to see if it crashes. I mean, I don't mind the lid being open, really. Get some fresh air through the hole. Come on, I can never make that fucking jump, dude. It's bullshit. I always get rejected. Ditched again. Checkpoint. I won't be making it. Maybe I need to upgrade my car actually. I still haven't upgraded it. I have some money, maybe I'll install some upgrades. Maybe. But like as long as I don't need it, I don't want to, so maybe I won't, I don't know. And for now I'm still winning this race, so this truck is probably good enough. Oh, there's one more lap. Okay. I got a good lead though, so hopefully I can keep it. We'll see. I don't think I can make the jump though. No way. I made it! Dude, fuck yeah. Nice. That's a good lead. They can't make the jump for shit. And I did it. Haha. Oops. Gaming. Chester McFarlane. Name's Chester. Alright. That was a good one. Next event. Oh, another night race. God damn it. I don't like night races. I can barely see shit. Oh, it's rainy too. Ding. It's kind of a fun level with the little hops, little jumps. Kind of reminds me of like a motocross track or something. With the jumps. Oh no. At least we only have to do 2 laps on this. I can't see shit in the distance. Are my headlights even on? It's so bad. This is a long ass track. There seem to be no shortcuts. No one's taken any. I think. Can we do the next race not in the complete pitch darkness, pitch black darkness? Ah, looks like it's gonna be daytime. Thank fuck. Or maybe that's just a picture. It's a ruse. Okay, it's daytime. Good. Nice. Let's go. Why are they going that way? Okay, hold on. Nice. Awesome. Very good. Awesome. Super. Great. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try to start that again, and now that I know which way to go, I might be able to actually get past it without getting into the water too badly. Aha. You have to jump onto the boat. That's wild. This is a pretty short track though, in comparison to the previous one. The engine sound kind of reminds me of my summer car as well a little bit. Like I'm driving the Hayosico right now. Hayoshiko? Oh, oh. Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay, we're fine. My frame rate could be a little bit better, to be honest. Like, I'm seeing a lot of slowdown in this. It's not it's not a very stable frame rate. Especially when I'm in this camera mode, it's basically, like here it's a little bit better. In this mode it's more often than that, like 20 FPS. Now I crash into the tree, that's not good. Okay, they crashed into me, that's good. Oh no. No! No, 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 no. Oh, it wasn't the last lap. Oh, fuck. There's another one. No, wait, this is the last lap. Okay, cool. I thought that was the last checkpoint. Yeah, nice. Music seems to be completely inconsistent. Like, it's supposed to be playing in every race, but sometimes it just forgets to start the music or something. I don't know, it's weird. Usually when I... What? Oh. Usually when I... No, I don't want to restart it. No, fuck's sake. I just restarted it. Well, that's fine. It should be still completed, though. I can just do this. Problem solved. So this should be completed now. Yep, okay. I got 30 grand. I could buy a new truck or like get some upgrades, I guess, but for now I'll try this one. See if our truck is good enough for this stuff, or do I have to upgrade it? Let's have just a stock Chevy Tahoe. Oh my god. I get stuck in that freaking sign and I just plow right through the electric pole. the the ref counter text, you know, the times 1000 per minute seems to be kind of poorly scaled compared to the rest of it. Like the numbers seem pretty sharp, and then the text is like so blurry for some reason. That's kind of weird. Maybe I should have gotten a turbo or something. Just for fun. I don't know if it really matters. I don't even know what kind of upgrades they have for the cars. Oh fuck. Stop. Eh. I feel like I'm gonna need to grab some kind of caffeine. I'm a little low right now. I'll go grab maybe a monster or something in a bit. Haven't had one in like probably over a month. Oh wow, okay, I get a pretty healthy lead now. Or maybe I'll just make a coffee, I'm not sure yet. Oh my god, no. What resolution are you playing in? 480p? Fuck. Oh my god. Ugh. I wonder what Tourist Trophy is like. I never really played much of Tourist Trophy. It's like the same game but with bikes, but I don't know, like what it, you know, what it's like to play that game a lot. Yeah, it is. I like how this is called the City Championship, but I mean, I don't see no city tracks. We're driving on the same fucking courses over and over again. It's the same shit we've been on before. It's not a city track. What is this? Fucking City Championship. I think it's better to like try to beat this game now, while I still remember the shortcuts for the tracks. I'm just gonna forget. Oh fuck. Hold on. This is not a shortcut. Oh, come on. You cannot go through it backwards? Bullshit. There's a shortcut. Heck off. Boom! Why doesn't it blow up? Red barrel should blow up. Fuck. "25 laps on Nordschleife." I could not be bothered doing those. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've ever finished Gran Turismo 4. I don't know. Endurance races suck. Unless you're like really in the mood, but I don't know if I would ever be in the mood to just play Gran Turismo for so long. Yeah. Yeah, no, dude. I can't. I mean, I don't think I can keep up my focus for 3 hours, for like, you know, I can't even keep up my focus for like 10 minutes, let alone 3 hours. I'd probably just do those in B-spec mode or something. Or like part B-spec, part A-spec. I mean, I never tried it though, to be fair. Like, I don't think I've ever tried any endurance races in it. I didn't take the shortcut. Fuck. I'm zoning out. See, it's just 3-lap race and I'm already zoning out. That's not good. Come on. Okay, I'm still leading. At least. Fuck, fuck, tree. Tree hard. No! No! Fuck! Oh my god. Fucking shit. I zoned out on a 3-lap race. I can't do 3 laps without zoning out. I was gonna fucking win that, dude. Come on. Oh hey, there's music at least. number one concern when choosing the car was just that I wanted a V8. You know, it had to be a V8. And a lot of the other cars were just V6s. I'm like, bro, no. We need a V8. Hell yeah, brother. You know, yeehaw and all that. There's no Hummers though. It's got Fords, Chevys, GMCs, Dodges, Lexus, Mitsubishi. I don't know, some other stuff as well. Mostly Japanese towards the back end, like just 4 Japanese brands or something and 4 American, I think. Nissan. Jeep. No, I don't think. I don't know. I have to check. I don't remember there being Jeeps. I have to check. Motherfucker. This game is, I think, 2001. There are 2001 cars in it. Trucks. Only trucks. SUVs. It's got. Hold on. Let's see what it's got. That's like a Opel. I think that was an Opel Montera. I might have to do the next race as well, and then after that I can check. I don't know how many more races are there in this. Well, I mean, technically we've saved. I guess I can just go and check. Yeah, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, GMC, Lexus, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Toyota. Montera? No, I was thinking of the town in Gothic 3 called Montera. It is a Frontera, I guess. Doesn't have a lot of them. It's got a LX 470. V8, hell yeah, brother. It's got the RX 300. Oh, this one, yeah. I remember this one. Mitsubishi Montero. This is a Pajero, but it's 5-door. Why is it called the Montero? It's the same thing. The Pajero Rally. Nissan Pathfinder LE. Pathfinder SE. Pathfinder XE. The difference? I have no idea. They're all V6s. Xterra. Toyota 4Runner. Why did they have so many different freaking SUVs? Like, what the fuck is the difference? They just look different. Land Cruiser. Tacoma. Sato. Toyota Tacoma Sato. RAV4. The new RAV4s are really popular nowadays. Ford Doctor. Tundra. GMC. They don't have the Typhoon or whatever it's called, Typhoon. Yukon. Sierra. Ford F-150. 250. Explorer Sport. Explorer Tress. Explorer Tress. Excursion Limited. Explorer. Dodge Dakota. Durango. Is it the same fucking vehicle? Chevy Blazer Suburban Silverado. Tahoe. Alright. These are the trucks. Yeah, it's a good selection. Oh, dude, the tree is blocking the heads-up display. That's amazing. That's not too bad, actually. It makes for interesting racing. Maybe you should get an Xbox and play it. Or maybe you should make Averill play it on his Xbox. If it even works today, I don't know. Oh, fuck. What the hell is up with this divider? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a boring game to 100% for sure. I kind of want to play those, like... I kind of want to play those shitty Cobra 11 games again. Continue where I left off. I think I was playing the second game and didn't finish it. It's that time again, maybe. Maybe I'll play like 3 or something instead of 2. Ah, fuck. I don't think I have my save file for 2 anymore. Like a long time ago. Fuck. I mean, they're all the same game, so it's like whatever. I can play whichever I want. I'm not gonna watch Cobra 11 anyway, so like, it's not gonna spoil anything for me. Not like you could actually remember what's in any of the episodes ever. Bro, my Dreamcast crashed again! Fuck. Is it overheating? Or what? I don't know. don't think it's that hot. I don't know why it's crashing. I'll take the lid off and see if that helps. Fucking shit. What, he played through them or what? Really? When? I don't remember that. I think I only played through like 1.5. I don't remember that whatsoever. Oh my god, dude, no. Fucking shit. God damn it. Oh god. Thank you. Oh no, that's too much. Too much push. No. No. Nice. Fucking idiots. I mean, at least I crashed into the tree, not the fucking... Not the, steamroller. Vivon. Okay. Next event. I think this is a new track. I don't think we've been here before. I like it. I like how every level has a different style of checkpoint. You know, it's kind of cool. Have a unique, you know, checkpoint poles or signs or whatever. I got a bag of Doritos. Should I open it up? I'm thinking about it. I've never tasted Doritos before. I've never even seen them in stores before. It's the first time I've seen it. I'm thinking about cracking it open. It's eyeing with me right now. Wants me to open it up. test it live on stream. Taste test. See what the fuss is about. If this is even the same thing that you get in America, I don't know. It could be completely different. Who knows? Oh god, oh god. Oh. You know, you gotta be a true gamer. I got my monster open. I think the only thing that's missing is Doritos, right? Doritos and Monster. Although, well, the classic combo is Doritos and Mountain Dew, but I don't really care for Mountain Dew too much. Used to be okay, it's pretty shit now. Let me see if there are any, like, bad signs on this bag. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. I can already see, like, maybe the reason Doritos is not a thing here is because of the nutritional facts. It says, I mean, it says on the bag that this bag contains 3 to 4 portions of your daily intake. Does it? Of what? I fucking hate it when there are like 6 million languages on it and it's like hard to find out what's what. It just says cheesy flavor corn chips. Cheese flavored corn chips. Product composition varies in the EU. What? Visit info.pepsico.eu for details. So it's made by PepsiCo. So it's nacho flavored. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna crack open my first bag of Doritos. Here we go. Smells good. I mean, I've had tortilla chips before. I don't know how different it's gonna be. It tastes exactly like the spicy without the spice. It tastes like the spicy Pringles that I had, because for some reason that spicy Pringles had like a weird tortilla chip flavor, because I think the spicy powder just kind of made it taste funny. I mean, it's okay, but I think potato chips is better than tortilla chips, than corn chips, to be honest. That's alright. I wish they had Cool Ranch. I would have liked to try Cool Ranch, but they only had like spicy and paprika and nacho. So there's 2 flavors. Huh. It's like, it's better than the other tortilla chip I had. It's just I'm not too big into tortilla chips. Okay though. Time to get all that tortilla chips dust over my controller. It's good. It's good. But not like, you know, crazy, like, whoa, you know? Not mind-blowing or anything. I mean, I wasn't really expecting corn chips to be mind-blowing or anything, but... you know. I think potato chips are better. The more I eat it, the more I like it, actually. I think the addiction controlling additives are starting to kick in. It's nice. I like it. What better game to be eating some Doritos with than this? I think this is the first time I'm seeing this track during the day. Actually, no, wait, I don't. I know, I've seen it before in the day. God, I'm going so slow. They made it over. That's bullshit. I didn't make it over. Oh, fucking shit, dude. This thing keeps crashing. Why am I crashing? Maybe I'll try to put the fan on top of the power supply. It's weird. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe my power supply is overheating. I don't know. If it's the power supply. But I mean, if the power supply was overheating, wouldn't it just like shut down? It's weird. I need to look into this. I don't know why it's happening. Oh, fuck's sake, hold on. I do have a backup Dreamcast in case this one fails, but... you know. This is my most scuffed Dreamcast. I don't use my good Dreamcast because I use my scuffed Dreamcast, you know. Externally is good. It's just that the this Dreamcast is like a it's like a French attic rescue. It was awfully mistreated. It was literally full of bugs. I bought it from France. Like I bought my I bought all my Dreamcasts in France, except for one. Except for two. But I bought like a bundle of 3 Dreamcasts back in 2019 from France. And this one was like the roughest condition. The disk drive didn't work in it because it was just burnt out or something. It was stinky. It was so goddamn stinky, you have no idea. It used to stink up my room, actually. It was this like horrible attic smell. It was disgusting. It was just like, I don't know. It had so many dead bugs inside. I took out like 5 or 6 or 7 bugs from it, you know, like there were bugs in the power supply, like bugs dead underneath capacitors and shit like that. It was crazy. The foam stank like shit. I think I removed all the foam from it. It's got like noise filtering foam. It was all fucked up. Just completely wrecked in France. So yeah. But, you know, it's been working perfectly fine with the GDMU, so like... The fan's been shot in it, you know, the fan was completely dead. It was still working, but it was super noisy and broken. So yeah. Man, this thing is pretty good. I like how I went from, hey, it's pretty okay, you know, it's okay, to like, this is fucking good. It takes like, I don't know, it takes like at least like 5 or 6 pieces to where I'm going like, oh, okay, this is not bad, I like this.
What's this?
Yo! Sega fan! Thank you very much for the raid. How's it going, gamers? Welcome in, fellow Sega gamers. Oh god. Oh god. Hope you had a good stream. What were you streaming? Oh my goodness. I'm getting wrecked. Hold on. I'm gonna turn off followers mode because I think usually I have it on for security reasons. Welcome in. How's it going, gamers? Hope you had a good stream. I'm playing some 4x4 Evo today. I played some GTA 2 earlier, but the Dreamcast version is so terrible. I decided to play some 4x4 instead. Hey, welcome in. What's up, Sega gamers? We're big into Dreamcast here. Someone's making you play through Diablo 1 on PS1. Diablo 1 actually looks pretty cool on the PS1, but I've never played it either. I don't think I would start with the PS1 version. I think I'd just play on PC with the... I think the controls are probably a little bit easier. I've been getting the Dreamcast kick again, so I've been doing some Dreamcast gaming. Hey Unix, Hey, Club Power. Hey, Ultima CJ. My Dreamcast has been crashing, and I'm trying to figure out why. Maybe it's overheating. So there might be some crashes coming up. I'm trying to figure out the overheating issue. It might be the power supply. I got a backup Dreamcast I can switch over to if I need to, but I like to figure out what's going on with this thing. Yeah, it is the stock power supply. I'm even like I have an extra fan hooked up to it just so that it doesn't, you know, overdo the 12-volt rail, because you know, I'm using GDMU, there's no disk drive, and you need to put some kind of load on the 12-volt rail so it doesn't overheat. And I have a fan on it, but even still, I feel like the I don't know, I think the output is still like 14 volts instead of 12 volts, so that's a bit wild. So it might be overheating, but I'm not sure. I don't think it should cause it to crash though, that's the weird thing. Like, I don't know, the system just completely freezes, so that's weird. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, even when, like, I think yesterday I cleaned out the contacts. I cleaned all the contacts on the power supply, put it back together, and then I started demoing it in some games, and it just kept crashing after like 2 to 3 hours of just running. Not only that, but the thing is that this is kind of a scruffy Dreamcast. I'm using my scuffed Dreamcast for the GDMU. This one had, the disk drive was dead. It was just burnt out, I think. And this one was a stinker. When I got this Dreamcast, I think it came from an attic in front. Oh, for fuck's sake! What the fuck, dude? Yeah. This keeps happening now every time I do this. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what part of it is overheating though, if anything. Maybe I'll put the power supply back. I mean, I'll put the fan back on the shield so it blows air over it. I don't know. I can't get past this fucking race because it keeps crashing. So, like, this is a really scuffed Dreamcast. I got it from France in a bundle of like 3 consoles. 2 were perfectly fine. This one was fucked. This drive didn't work. Yeah, exactly. It was stored in an attic. I kid you not, there were like 7 bugs in it or something like that. I took out like 7 dead bugs from the inside of it. It stank like shit. The foam was like this unbearable fucking attic stench on it. Oh god, it was disgusting. Oh fucking hell. Like, when I first started using it in 2019, it just stank up my room if I played it for like a couple hours, because, you know, it would just pump out the hot, stinky air from inside of it. It took it like a year or something for the smell to just go away. There was even a dead bug underneath one of the capacitors on the power supply. But it still worked. I just hooked up the GDMU and it worked beautifully. So, you know, I've been using it as my main Dreamcast for like 5 years now, 4 years now. Hold on. The jumper pack is fucked. It doesn't like turn on when you turn on the system. Yeah, I don't know. If it's gonna keep crashing, I'll just have to like tear it down and then see if I can see anything wrong with it. But I'm guessing it's an overheating issue. Maybe I have to replace the thermal pads between the CPU and the shield. I don't know. And it's not just this game, it's been crashing in different games as well. It's been crashing in what? The fuck are you doing? What's going on? I think I glitched out the game. Okay. It's stuck. I can't do anything right now.
Lisa need a drink.
Also, what at least on a side note, at least the good thing today is I'm having Doritos for the first time in my life. It's pretty good. I got nacho flavored Doritos. I like it. The reason I've never had it before is because they don't sell it here. It's the first time I've seen it in a store. It's not really a European thing at all. I don't think it was until now. And I mean, you know, yeah, exactly. What better game to be eating Doritos than this American masterpiece? I don't have Mountain Dew. I have drank Mountain Dew before. I don't like it though. I'm not too big into Mountain Dew. It used to be good, but I think they changed the formula, and after that it was pretty shit. I have the next best thing though. I'm having Monster, so just green Monster. It's almost the same color too, so like, yeah, that's pretty gamer. Alright, let's try this game one more time. If it's not overheating, it could also be down to like the fan, right? Because the Dreamcast is like, it tends to not like it when there's not a fan plugged in. And maybe the detection of the fan is failing or something. Maybe I need to replace the fan. Maybe it's not spinning well enough, right? Because it's only outputting 5 volts, I think, right? Yeah, like it's spinning. Okay, so the way I have it hooked up is I have a small fan. You know, like there's a small fan normally on the right side of the console. And yeah, but I don't use Noctua fans. I don't believe in the cult of Noctua. Seems to have a cult following. It's just a fucking fan. Anyways, I'm just using some generic fan. But yeah, exactly. Like I see people doing shit like PS2 Noctua fan mods because I need to make it quieter, and then they'll end up overheating because it's not moving as much air. So, yeah, I don't know, dude. All those Noctua fan mods are, especially Noctua fan mods, always those hideous-looking brown beige fans that they install in all kinds of different things. I'm not saying they're bad fans, but they're super overrated, like way too overrated. Also the fact that, okay, in every single console ever, whenever there's a fan, it's a good quality one. You can't tell me otherwise. That, you know, Sony will be Sony, Nintendo. I believe they both use Nidec fans, which are some of the best ever made, some of the most reliable fans, and they are designed for the console. But some fucking YouTuber will know better, like, you know, I'm gonna put in a fucking Noctua fan because this fan is really outdated, you know, I need a more up-to-date fan, so I'm gonna put in a Noctua fan into my PS2. I'm gonna take out this loud-ass old Nidec fan. Come on, dude. There's a reason they use Nidec fans in fucking Optiplex, Dell Optiplex machines as well. They're fucking insane. Really good, reliable fans. I bet people put big Noctua fans into Optiplexes as well and then they overheat. Like, just because something is quiet, it doesn't mean it's better because it could be overheating. But anyways, the point is, I'm just using, so my Dreamcast setup is like this. I have a shitty old 4cm fan I had from somewhere, and I'm using that with the bracket that I just like a 3D printed bracket, so you can put in a 4cm fan because the stock one is 3cm. So yeah, I have a 4cm fan on the side, and that's running off 12 volts. That is what's tapped into the 12 volt of the power supply. So it's, you know, it's using the 12 volt rail. It's not being unused with the GDMU. And then, because I didn't have any fans that are 3-pin, because you need a 3-pin fan to hook up for the system fan, you know. I didn't have any on hand, so I'm using like a 6cm 3-pin fan that's hooked up to the Dreamcast because it needs the sense spin for it to operate. So I'm just using just a, you know, eBay converter, you know, Dreamcast to 3-pin fan converter, and then that's what I hooked up to it. It's a 6cm fan that's just blowing air onto the big shield underneath the disk drive, you know. So that setup's been working really well for me, no issues whatsoever. Until now, and now it's starting to have issues. It keeps freezing for some reason, which I never had before. I don't know why it's happening. Either there's a fan problem, or the power supply is failing, or I don't know. I don't think it's too hot. I don't think it's getting too hot, but I mean, I don't know. Oh, come on, dude. Fucking stupid. This is so dumb. GDMU just gets its power from the IDE port. So you just hook it up to the IDE and that's it. That's all it needs. It takes like 5 volts from it. Or, sorry, 3.3 volts, because you can only use it on VA1 models, because those output 3.3 volts for the disk drive via the IDE port. It's like a mod. It basically is internally it's IDE, but it's like a unique connector. It just uses the disk drive connector and that's it. No external power. That has the power and the data in it. And on these models, it's 3.3 volts. VA0 models use 5 volt disk drives, and that's why you can't use GDMU on it, because it needs 3.3 volts. But if you can somehow convert it to 3.3 volts, I guess you could use it with a VA0. No, I don't want to restart it. Hey, we didn't crash on the race, so that's good. kind of want to put in like some upgrades into my car. Let me see what I can buy. What can we get? Nice. Sun visor. Could do an ECU, I guess. What's the prerequisite for us? Look at that! Supercharger is so much cheaper than the turbo, why? Yeah, I think so. There's a second game for sure. What's this here? Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna get an ECU tune. Race tune ECU. Cool. Yes. Alright. That should make it a bit faster. I should have gotten the exhaust too. Oh, it's fine. Man, this shit is fucking addictive. When I first tasted it, it was like, nah, it's okay, you know, it's not too bad. 5 more chips into it, I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Fuck. The secret sauce to addiction has kicked in. I wish they had the Cool Ranch. I want to try Cool Ranch, but they only had nacho and paprika. I used to have one of those. That used to be my PC from 2010. I bought this. I still have the motherboard. When I bought my PC in 2010, I got this. Basically, my bed PC right now, but like the same motherboard, the ASRock M3A 790G MH whatever 128. I bought it with a Athlon 2 X3440, I think. It was I think it was like 3 gigahertz. And I tried, the reason I got it was because I was all Big Willy. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get this and then activate the 4th core and I don't have to pay for it. So then I tried activating the 4th core and then the PC didn't work. It just kept crashing, so I was like, okay, well, I guess whatever. I just turned it off. I mean, I didn't really do any like, you know, research into like which exact model I need to get or whatever. I was just like blindly getting one and hoping that it would work. I ended up selling it once I upgraded to a Phenom 2X6 in 2014. It's still the same CPU that's in there right now. That Phenom 2X6 1055. I bought that in 2014 and then I sold the Athlon 3 core. No, it's 6 core. The Phenom 2X6 is a 6 core, so I went from 3 to 6 cores. Yeah, AMD was always, ahead of the curve when it came to like how many cores you get. It's still super usable today. I mean, that's technically my 24/7 daily machine, the Phenom 2X6. I use it for, it's basically hooked up at my bed, and so that's what I use to like just watch Twitch in bed or like watch YouTube videos and shit. And when we watch movies with my girlfriend, I just use that, just play the movie on it and then stream it on Discord. It works perfectly for like everything. Yeah, new games won't work on it because there's no AVX. Not only no AVX, but also no SSSE 3. SSE 4.1 is missing too, which is actually in the Core 2 quads. SSSE 3 and SSE 4.1 is on Core 2 quads 45 nanometer, but this one doesn't have it because AMD was always a little bit behind on instruction sets. So it's only got SSE 3 and 4 SSSE 4A or something like that, but that's never used for anything. But hey, it's got 3D now, so I can play original Mass Effect on it with 3D now. There's that, I guess. But hey, it's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's a 6-core CPU, so it's actually it still feels really snappy, like, because because of the 6 cores. Like, doesn't matter how slow those cores are. It's still 6 cores, so it really feels modern and pretty snappy. It is faster than a Core 2 quad for sure, because it's like a native 6-core system as opposed to a glued together quad core. Like there's enough bandwidth on the motherboard to handle all the 6 cores. It doesn't have like 2 times 6 megs of L2 cache. It's got 6 times 512, and it's got a 6 megabyte L3 cache. And it's DDR3, so that helps too. It's got 16 gigs of DDR3. Oh my god, where am I going, dude? This is weird. What the fuck? This is a weird track. What the fuck is going on here? Oh my god. Ugh! Yeah, I mean, we got super lucky with how things turned out. Competition is always good, and it was looking like Intel was going to rule everything because, if they never went for, if they never entrusted AMD to do their own CPUs, they made AMD manufacture all those 486s and stuff like that, 386s back in the day, then we would have never had, AMD as a competitor. Intel likes to call them imitators, which is funny to me. But, yeah. I think in an alternate universe, if Intel was to rule everything, there would have been probably like a different architecture. And maybe things would have been actually different. Like maybe, maybe we wouldn't have x86 nowadays. Predominantly. Maybe it would be some other AMD proprietary like instruction set, and maybe it'd be better than x86. Who knows? You can never know. So like maybe we didn't get lucky. Maybe we got the back end of the deal. But I mean, at least it's it's decades of compatibility, so it's not too bad. I mean, the fact that I can still use a freaking 13-year-old CPU in daily tasks of like just like watching YouTube and Twitch and whatever, even play some games just fine. It's not bad. Like I can play older games on it, no problem. Sometimes even some newer ones. Depends on how demanding they are. Oh man, this race sucks, dude. I can't see shit or don't know where to go. Yeah, AMD was definitely like ahead of the curve when it came to like multi-threaded CPUs. They had their, you know, Intel might have been the creators of x86, but AMD was first for 64-bit, and AMD was also first for dual-core CPUs. We'd be like nowhere without AMD. We'd be like way far behind. That's why they sometimes call it AMD 64 instead of just, you know, x64. Because they were the ones to invent it. Yeah, could be. I mean, people say that x86 is a bit long in the tooth nowadays, and that we need to move on to something else, but it is true that Moore's Law is dead, but I don't know. I think potentially what might happen in the future is that there will be like a new architecture. Maybe we'll go to ARM, I don't know. But kind of like when Macs were switching over to like Intel, you'd still get like a couple years of compatibility with the old PowerPC stuff. So like, especially with PC, just like how much more widespread PCs are, I think even if there's going to be a new architecture, I think both architectures will be still served, and ARM is probably just going to have like an x86 translator anyways. So I think, like, you know, still nowadays building PCs is perfectly fine. You can still use it probably like another 10 years just fine. There's got to be always software for it. It's whenever the internet's going to become like just, again, stupidly bloated like it did, you know, a couple years ago, and you're going to have to switch over to better PCs, then that's when it's going to be obvious. But I think for quite some time x86 is still going to be going, even though if chips are not really going to get any faster anymore. It's just, they just keep pumping more power into it, and it keeps not getting any faster, but keeps getting fucking hotter. It sucks. Like, current situation kind of sucks, but hey, I can still get by with a 13-year-old CPU because of this, so I don't mind too bad on my old 24/7 PC. I'm just kind of going to use that PC as long as it lives, you know? If the motherboard dies, I'm probably just going to ditch the whole system for some other parts I have laying about and build another PC and to replace that one. I already had one dead motherboard on that platform, because I had a different motherboard for like 6 or so years. I was using a different motherboard. I was using like a much better Gigabyte board, but that one kind of, I think it needs a recap. It's just fucked. Like, it doesn't... I could have also potentially killed it. I did some nasty things to it, which I didn't do. I didn't do intentionally. It just happened because of a oversight. But I think like I had this 770 board, 770 AM 3GB board, and I think I technically killed it because when I did like a rearrangement in my room, I put my PC case on the floor, which I didn't have before on the floor. And what I didn't realize is that this case was actually grounded to the floor, because the case didn't have like rubber feet on it. It's like a really shitty case that I had from the 2010 PC when I built it, and it had metal bottom, so it was grounding. And I think that fucked up some of the parts. I saw like little scorch marks on the ground for the PCI and like the CPU socket, so that might have killed it. I didn't know, because it was fine for like months. It was fine for like 4 or 5 months or something, and then I started getting weird noises on my sound card, and that's when I realized that there's a grounding issue. So at that point it was probably too late. The motherboard was already doomed. But it was still working fine after that for like years. So maybe the capacitors are just died out. Like maybe it's a fine motherboard, it just needs recapping. But what happens is like it would randomly close programs. It doesn't matter how I had the CPU set up. I tried undervolting, I tried overvolting, I tried changing the overclock settings, whatever I did, it would always just like, I would play a game and it would crash after like 4 minutes. It just, 4 hours. It would like, very inconsistently, but it would just, last game I ever played on it was like Forza Horizon something, and then it would just close after 4 hours, just like straight up close the program. Sometimes it would close OBS or something. That used to be my main streaming PC. At that point I was like, I can't use this anymore as a streaming PC. It doesn't work because it's too inconsistent. It crashes too often. So that's when I ditched it. Later on I figured out that when I turned it into my bed PC, it was like bed PC version number 1, because I used to use a laptop in my bed, but it was just so uncomfortable, shit to type on. Always had to clean it out because it would keep overheating. It was garbage. So I ended up ditching it for a bed PC that I don't have to clean every fucking week. And that was version 1.0, when I just had the supposed broken motherboard. And it was working perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever. Not a single crash. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I even had weird shit where like the network wasn't working anymore. Like network card just died, so I had to put in an extra network card and stuff like that. Network was working, everything was working. So then I start adding extra cards to it, and that's when it started failing again. It started closing apps and stuff like that. And at that point I realized that the more cards you add to it, the more unstable it becomes. So something with the motherboard potentially just needs recapping. Like maybe it's a power delivery issue for the ports. But if I had like 2-3 cards in it, the network card would stop working and it would just become unstable. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I've never seen a motherboard die like this. It's so odd. So I would have to run it without any extra cards, but even after that it started having issues. So I just had to ditch it. It's like kind of unusable now. I think it would need a recap, but I'm not gonna start recapping an old piece of shit motherboard with SMD caps, because that's a nightmare. It's got like fucking 600 caps on it. So at that point I built bed PC version 2.0, which is pretty good now. I went back to the old motherboard that I had in 2010, the ASRock board, and that one is still working. It's a fucking 13-year-old motherboard with one blown MOSFET on it, and it still works. It's crazy. Like, how is that thing still alive? It still works. And it's running a 6-core CPU, which it wasn't even really designed for, because it's only a 4+2 phase. 4+1 phase, probably only like 3+1 phase now, because it's a blown MOSFET. But it still works. It still works. It's amazing. And that's what I use 24/7. It's super stable, no problems whatsoever. Well, there's a little problem. The PCI port doesn't work on it because I fucked it up when I was installing a sound card at some point. I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't know that it was possible, but one of the pins got moved out. But I just don't use the PCI port. I don't have any sound cards plugged into it. I'm just using the onboard one. It works fine. It's honestly it's a good little system. I'm happy with it. It cost me no money whatsoever, because I've just had it laying around. What the fuck? Why'd you just quit? What the fuck? That's weird. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll stick to x86 then. You might be right. Are they making? Is there like a 3nm one in progress in like development? Is that coming at some point? I got a little off track. I started rambling on about computers. Yeah, that's why Intel's playing the good game. They've built their own fabs. That's what AMD should have done as well, I guess, but trust old TSMC to build their shit, I guess. Fuck's sake. Oh. I guess they know better what's worth it for them. But it's a classic, Apple holding others back. It's always been their #1 business. Always making their overpriced, outdated garbage. Which one is 18nm? Is that like the first gen Ryzen or what? Oh fuck's sake, oh no. And it's over. Is there like a reset button in this? I don't think so. Fucking shit, okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, so it's the first gen Ryzen. First gen Ryzen was like a good start, but honestly, you could beat the first gen Ryzen with like a Core 2 quad when it comes to like single thread performance. If I remember right, or at least like you could get like really close to it. Oh my god, no. I mean, talk about a black hole, AMD just had this sort of black hole going on from like 2013 to 2016. They didn't have any like new CPUs. I mean, about like 2012 to 2016, just like, yep, you just gotta buy the FX CPUs, I guess, or I don't know. And that's what I had. I bought my... It kind of sucks, to be honest. Like, if I waited just a little bit longer, I could have gotten a Ryzen, but I didn't know it was coming. I mean, I built my AMD FX PC in 2016, right before Ryzen was about to come out. So I was using that FX machine from 2016 to like 20 to this year, I guess. Yeah, this is when I built my first Ryzen PC. Nice. Currently my FX machine is just in storage. It's like my backup machine, I guess, if I need it for something. I don't think it's worth selling. An FX machine doesn't really run for a lot of money nowadays, so I don't know. Usually I always hang on to my old PCs because I can always find good uses for them, where it's easier to just keep it than to like sell it and then buy something later if I need something. Because it's like a good, well-balanced, super stable, perfectly working machine that never had any issues. It's like I know its history, you know. I trust the motherboard. It's super stable. It's essentially almost new. It is. I mean, it is 7 years old, but the motherboard is like tip-top shape. It's like that PC hasn't been used all that much. I'm not one of those people who keep their computers on 24/7, you know. Except for the bet PC. That's like on almost 24/7. Almost, not always, but like that's like the PC that's almost always on. So, but I mean, I don't mind that. That's like a 13-year-old motherboard, so that can run as much as it wants. It's already paid for its price, you know. If it dies, I'm not gonna shed any tears on over it. Dude, what the fucking shit? But I do have a good power supply in it, so like that's one thing I learned is you really don't want to cheap out on the power supplies. Not because of the fact that it, you know, if there is something like a lightning strike and then you know, you'll take your whole machine with it, but nah. It's the main issue is that shitty power supplies have usually horrible ripple, and what it does is it makes the capacitors on your motherboard work harder because of the ripple. They have to regulate the power much more than if you have like a nice clean power supply. So what you'll end up doing is you just wear out your capacitors much quicker with a shitty power supply. But I've always only used good power supplies on my machines. Well, most of my newer machines. My older ones, not so much. That ASRock motherboard, I've used some questionable power supplies on it in the past. It is pretty crazy that like every single console to this day is all just powered by AMD except for, you know, Nintendo shit. They really hit the jackpot on them. I mean, not only the CPU but also the GPU, just like a fucking full package of AMD stuff in consoles. That's a great deal, honestly. Like they're probably making a big bucks on that. Big fucking money on that contract with Sony and Microsoft. Not with the old machines. I mean, I don't know. Old CPUs and stuff definitely use more power than 40 watts, even under idle. So it's not the most energy efficient, but it was the most cost efficient to have for me. So, but eventually I'll like replace it with something else, I'm sure. But for now, it's okay. You know, I'm not too fussed about it. I got a good FSP power supply in there, a 400 watt FSP power supply. The CPU is undervolted. It's undervolted and slightly overclocked. It's like 3 gigahertz instead of 2.8, and it's undervolted to like 1.25, I think, instead of 1.325. I could do a better undervolt with the other motherboard, because that one didn't have a blown VRM, and it was also, you know, 8+2 phase instead of 4+1, but it's good enough. It works. You know what's funny is that, like, so I've blown this VRM, like when I'm talking about the blown VRM on the ASRock motherboard. It's like back when I was kind of just going crazy with the overclocking and didn't really take everything into account. I've made some mistakes back in the day, but I've learned from it and have, you know, been treating my stuff much better since then. I was overclocking the Phenom on a the Phenom 6 core on a shitty ASRock low-end motherboard. It was not the best idea ever, that's for sure. And it was pulling so much power from the 12 volt rail that not only did the fucking VRM blue at the end, but also the CPU 12 volt pin power, which was only a 4 pin, it scorched a little bit. it got burnt. Not too badly, but there's like a scorch mark on the 4 pin power connector and on the power supply end as well. I had a good power supply though. Not a good motherboard though. A good old Corsair 750 watt power supply, just pumping way too much power through that 4 pin. So it went a little toasty, but it still connects, and it's got a good connection. It works. So what's a little roasting? Both the power supply and motherboard survived, so yeah, that's a happy end in my book. And that's not a happy end in my book. Man, this fucking sucks. I have no idea what the hell's going on with this. I'll try removing the GDM and put it back in. Shit. If I could see what I'm doing. Just in case. The GDMU is like pretty cool. Motherboard's cool too. Power supply's kind of hot, but I think that's normal too. Actually, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's silly. Usually the freeze means that the CPU would be overheating, I guess, but I mean, I don't think it is. I don't know. Hard to tell. Dynamic clock speeds? What do you mean? You mean like having like different clock speeds for like different amount of cores? Because I mean, turbo was a thing back in the Phenom days as well, where you like my Phenom 2X6 1055T has turbo, so it means 2.8 gigahertz base clock and 3.3 turbo, or do you mean like even lower? Because it had that as well. I mean, cool and quiet is a thing since Athlon 64. Yeah. Cool and quiet has been a thing since Athlon 64 days. Like, what it does is it goes down. Like, let's say I used to have this Sempron 3100 Plus from 2006 is when I built that PC, and that one had cool and quiet. You would get 1.8 gigahertz, but when you didn't use it, it went down to like 1 gigahertz, and it undervolted itself as well, or or like 800 megahertz or something like that. Yeah, it's been a thing for a long time. It was called Cool and Quiet in AMD K8 generation. That's the first time they had it. Pentium 4 also had so-called speed step, where it was pretty shit though. Like, Pentium 4 speed step was garbage because it would only go from like 3.2 down to 2.8 or something. So it was like useless. It wasn't really like cooling it much. But they did have like variable clock speed as well for that as well. I think speed step is from like maybe LG 775 Pentium 4s. I think. I'm not sure. I think maybe some 478 ones would also support it. Maybe like Prescott. I think maybe Prescott was the first Pentium 4 that would have speed step. I think. I'm not sure though. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, it's been a thing for a long time. I'll take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. I think the reason they didn't have it sooner is because, you know, with like the old slower CPUs, you didn't really have that much headroom, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you have like a 400 megahertz CPU. What, you're gonna slow it down to 200? Is it gonna be fast enough? You know, I think you wanted to get like the most out of your CPU at the time, and even with the Pentium 4, it was just like they weren't really getting hot and they weren't using too much power. It's really with the later generation CPUs is when they realized, okay, this shit is like starting to use more and more power. We need to do something about it, you know? Back then, I don't think it was a concern at all. The first software variable multiplier CPU is actually the AMD K6-2, I think. I did the K6-1 or the 2. No, wait. I think maybe even the Pentium MMX could do that. I'm not sure about that one though. But I know like some Socket 7 CPU was the first one. Was you could download this program called setmul, and setmul would you could change a ton of variables, including this the CPU multiplier software wise. Like you wouldn't have to like change any jumpers or anything like that, or change anything in the BIOS. You could just adjust the multiplier using a software. I think that was with the... It officially came for the K6 CPUs, but I think it probably works with Intel MMX as well, Intel Pentium MMX. Where you could, you know, if you have a 2x multiplier, you could change it to 1x or whatever. But, you know, at that time, I guess it just didn't make sense to make your system slower, because it was already not using too much power to begin with. A 200 watt power supply would run any computer at the time. Doesn't matter what it is, anything will run on it just fine. You had 8 amps on the 12 volt rail, and that's all you needed for anything. Ah, cock, I keep fucking this one up, dude. Can I get out of this somehow? Is there a way to get out of this? I wish there was a fucking reset button. Like, why didn't it just give me a stupid reset button? Oh, there is a reset button up on the D-pad, right. Well, that put me back pretty far, though. Whatever, I'll try to catch up, I guess. Bro, no, fuck shit. God damn it. Oops. But it looks like at least I fixed the USB problem. Plugging the capture card into the back seemed to have solved the issue of freezing, USB restarting and shit. No. Oh my god. Why? Whatever, I'll keep going. I keep fucking that on up. Hello? Oh, come on! Ugh. Come on. Actually, I wonder if I have cool and quiet enabled on my Phenom 2x6. I think I should have it on. I think it is on. It's just that most of the time it's not being used because there's always at least some CPU load. One thing that's weird is like Windows 10 is unable to determine how fast the CPU is because it always thinks it's 2.8 gigahertz, even though it's 3 gigahertz. It just ignores the overclock. I've seen that often with different CPUs. Interestingly enough, it works fine with the Core 2 quad, but not with the AMD. And I think it doesn't even work with the FX CPU. I'm not sure though. I think it would also say 4.2 gigahertz instead of 4.45. And I used to have a completely opposite meme back on Windows 8 with that, oh my god, with that Pentium dual core machine where it would say like it would tell me that it's like 4.5 gigahertz or something instead of 3.9. It was just like way overkill. The detection was all wrong in the wrong direction. It's just they always get it wrong. Except I don't know. Task Manager just seems to be always fucked in Windows. I could have finished that race if I didn't fail it. I have no experience with like Windows 11 Task Manager because I mean I've only ever used it on this PC and it seems fine on this PC, but I mean, I don't know, it might be fucked on a different one if I tried that. Is there a way to install Windows 11 on a legacy machine? I think you should be able to, right? Like you don't need UFI. I think you could probably bypass it somehow and just get it on a legacy machine. Like I think they want you to put it on UFI, but I think you could probably get fool a legacy BIOS to support it or something. Because I used to install every single one of my machines with legacy because I just had one legacy installer and then I used it for like all machines, you know. Never bothered changing it to UFI for my newer PC. And so that one is also, it used to be legacy. So when I looked at, you know, the update screen, it would always tell me that this machine is not compatible with Windows 11. It's probably because of the legacy installer. Legacy BIOS version, but I could have put UFI on it, but I didn't. It's not like there's a difference, like it doesn't really matter, it's just the boot method. But I'm guessing you could probably force it onto a legacy machine, no problem. There's probably a way to do it, there's always a way. Unless maybe the CPU isn't supported, I don't know, if like Windows 11 has some kind of specific CPU requirements. Not that I want Windows 11 on my 24/7 machine, I was just curious if it would even work. Probably would, but yeah. Come on. Oh my fucking god, this level fucking sucks dick, dude, so bad. I just can't get anywhere with this, like I keep getting wrecked on the bridges every time. Where's the first place guy? Oh my god, I cannot believe this. I keep messing this up. Why? I hate the nighttime races so much, dude. I just can't see anything. Oh my god, it's so bad. I don't know if I can catch up at this point. I would have won this race already if not for the stupid Dreamcast crash. Ah, fuck's sake. So bad. Hate these nighttime races because you just can't see shit. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Okay, there's the guy. Get behind me, dude. Get behind me. Oh, okay, I didn't fall off the bridge. Very good. Slow down. Oh! No, 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 no. Please, I need to win this race. Please, 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 please. We're ready to... Yes! Whew! Got it. Please skip, please skip, please skip, please skip. Okay. Whew. Okay, I made it. Game in. That would be really awkward if it crashed during the saving. But hopefully it wouldn't happen, because like it's a short amount of time, and also I don't think it's the most demanding, so I don't know. I would assume it won't crash during that, but who knows? Oh no, nighttime and rain. Oh my god, why? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Nissan? Yeah, fuck that Nissan sign. Yeah, fuck that Nissan sign up, man. Fucking Nissan. Or Nissan. Fucking weep trucks, brother. It is a little bit frustrating that modern software is using AVX and modern instruction sets so much, because I can understand it. It's just, you know, it'd be cool to have the option to not use it, you know? If it was an optional thing and you could just choose to emulate it in software, I think that old CPU would still do pretty good in some of those titles, but the only option is really either someone making a fix for the game, which can happen sometimes. Like, you can sometimes find... There's this website called cs.rin.ru or something like that, where they have a bunch of CPU fixes for games usually. If it is fixable. If it's AVX, then that cannot really be helped. And that can still run games pretty good. Like, sometimes it's slow, but a lot of the times it's actually pretty usable. I can't really remember like what game I used it for, except for like Detroit. Detroit was a little slow with the SSC 4.2 fix. So yeah. I must have used it for some other game before. And then also there's the emulation method, where some people have tried using this Intel emulation thing. I forget what it's called, but there's like a developer software environment emulation tool or something like that can emulate instruction sets like SSC 4.1, 4.2, AVX, whatever, on like unsupported CPU. But usually everything is super slow if you do that. It usually doesn't work well. It's usually just like, you know, super slow, single digit FPS, because it's so taxing to emulate all that shit while also running the game. So it's not really a viable option most of the times. I know Cyberpunk has a fix for it, but that didn't work for me. Apparently there's a thing where they will claim that it will not work on some CPUs, which is weird. Like, it's meant to be for like all CPUs, but sometimes like, oh yeah, this will not work for some reason. Like, I've never been able to get Cyberpunk working on that Phenom CPU because the fix didn't work for me. There's also like a Doom Eternal fix I tried, but that didn't work either. It just didn't launch the game at all. That could have been my video card actually. Maybe I need to try it again. Or maybe it's for like a specific version of the game that I didn't have. Like maybe it's for the pirated version, but I tried Steam version. Because most of the times, I mean, it's a Russian website. It's gonna be for a pirated copy of the game. They did a fix for. The only one I really could get working was the Detroit fix that I can remember. And that one was okay, but just a little too slow. I think it was like sub 30 FPS sometimes. Detroit is a pretty demanding game, but I could play it perfectly fine on my FX machine. I want to play Detroit again at some point. I gotta set it all up. Really the main thing I don't like about this PC for streaming is that it just doesn't have enough line inputs. I'd like some more line inputs, that'd be cool. Either that or I'll have to get like a mixer or something. Also the fact that it doesn't have the mixer built in is kind of shit as well. There's no Realtek mixer on Windows 11. At least with this specific motherboard. This specific revision of the sound card. I was actually doing some testing on my fucking Core 2 Quad machine. And I was curious to see if I could get USB 3.0 working on it. And from my previous testing, I've concluded that it's impossible because there's not enough bandwidth. But that was before I got this different capture card, because I used to use I don't know the name of the other capture card, but it's like a USB 3.0 capture card that was just a little bit not as good as the one I have right now, but it was like, it's decent. But it just didn't have enough bandwidth, and like I would get the error message that the device didn't have enough bandwidth or something like that by Windows, like the Windows error message, which is odd. But then I later realized why that's happening. It's because even though my motherboard, it's like an Asus P5Q, even though it supports PCI Express 2.0, which you would need for the USB 3.0 card, it only supports 16 lanes of it, and all of that is taken up by the video card. So, yeah, that sucks. So, all the rest of the ports are just PCI Express 1.0, and that's like 250 megabytes a sec or something on 1X, and that's not enough for the 1080p 60 capture card that I was trying. But then I tried the other one. I tried the MS2130, which I use for like all my PCs now, the capture card that has the built-in scaler. And that one actually works in 1080p 60, but it doesn't have enough bandwidth, so it's a little bit slow. It's stuttering a little bit on 1080p 60. I also tried 720p 60. That one was perfectly fine though. So like I could use that in USB 3.0 mode and 720p 60, so it could be like an alternate 720p 60 streaming machine, I suppose. But I don't really do 720p 60 very often anymore, so I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. But yeah, like in 720p it works, interestingly enough. Yeah, there's enough bandwidth. I was wondering if maybe if I could either install a PCI Express 8X card or somehow limit the card to 8x. I don't even know if that's possible at all. If I could limit it to 8x, maybe I could get more PCI Express 2.0 bandwidth, you know what I mean? Like, I would have an extra 8 lanes, and maybe I could use one of those lanes for a USB 3.0 card? I need to test that out. I'm wondering if that's even possible. Hold on. Does anyone know if you can do that? Like, is that possible? I wonder if that can be done. Like, I don't think the motherboard supports an option for limiting the PCI Express bandwidth, but maybe there's a software or something I can do to limit it to 8x. But even if I limit it to 8x, I'm not sure if it can even assign the rest of them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it can only assign it to video card. Maybe it's like limited to the video card being 2.0, but like if you plug in something else, it will have to be 1.0 PCI Express. I need to look into that. Because honestly, like, 8x might even be enough. PCI Express 2.0 8x might be enough for like some low-end card that I usually use for these machines, right? I need to look into that, because that's actually an interesting idea. See if I can limit the video card bandwidth, and that would free up some PCI Express lanes, because I think it's the P5Q uses like a P45 or P43 chipset or something like that, and that one, it's the chipset that's limiting, because, you know, back on these old motherboards, it's not the CPU that had the PCI Express lanes, but the motherboard chipset, and the chipset is like too limited and doesn't support more than 16 PCI Express 2.0 lanes. I know some other chipsets would be able to support it, but whatever. I'm not gonna get a new fucking LG 775 motherboard just for that. I mean, what's the point? I want to try to see if I can get this one working. I do have some other LG 775 motherboards, actually. But I don't think they're any better than the one I have here, the P5Q. I have like some Intel board. I don't know what chipset that has. But that one has no overclocking either. And that's no good. I need overclocking for Core 2 Quad. I need more FSB speed. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Yeah. I might do some testing on that eventually. It's just out of curiosity. I'm wondering if, you know, you can trick it into using enough stuff. Winter series, oh boy. Baja Endurance, I don't like that. Outdoor series, maybe I'll buy a new truck or something. I don't know, like, when do I need to buy a new truck? I think the next video I'm gonna make on my YouTube channel, I think I'm gonna make a video on my capture setup for the old computers, because I was gonna do a different video, but I got sick for a while, so I think it would be like a easier return to just do something like that that doesn't take too much research. I'll think about it. No. No, yes. To a point. I think it wasn't it like Sandy Bridge the first time they released the K CPUs? I'm not sure. I definitely know that there's a Core i7 2600K, and then the non-K. So like, yeah, I think that's when, because I think the old Xeon CPUs, I remember people overclocking those, even though they weren't like overclockable specifically. So yeah, I would guess you know, the old X3470 and shit like that. People were overclocking them like crazy. So yeah, I would think so. Probably second gen. Meanwhile, AMD FX easily overclockable. Did I just restart the fucking? What did I do? I don't know what I did. What am I doing right now? Hold on. Meanwhile, yeah, AMD FX easily base clock overclockable. There's no lock on it. There are Black Edition ones. That's where you get the unlocked multiplier. But even like non-unlocked ones, you can just base clock overclock, no problem. So it's just the yeah, Intels weren't base clock overclockable during that era. What am I doing right now? Chevrolet Cup? I don't want to do that. I don't know what to do. Baja Endurance? How long is this? We'll see. Another reason, I mean, in hindsight, sorry. So the main reason okay, it might sound weird, but like the main reason I built an AMD FX machine back in the day was because I wanted to build something new, because I was super disappointed with like all the used stuff I bought at the time, which honestly was like my fault, to be fair. Like I was the one fucking stuff up, like not pairing motherboard and CPU correctly and stuff like that. But I was just like building shit after shit, you know, PCs out of used stuff, and it just wasn't working, and I got fed up with that, and I was like, I want to build a new machine. So the only reasonable stuff I could still buy new was like AMD FX. That was like cheap, overclockable, and soldered IHS, you know? That was the main thing for me. In hindsight, I should have bought like an i7 2600 machine that would have lasted me longer than the FX. Just overclocked the shit out of it. But at the time I was like so fucking confused with all the different like Intel numbers that I was just like, it went way over my head. I was like, why the fuck are there like so many Intel CPUs? It was just like stupid confusing at the time, you know? I was like, you know, I couldn't tell, I still can't really tell you which generation of CPU goes into which socket for Intel, you know, like, because the numbers are all over the place, and they have a new fucking motherboard revision for like each CPU, like LGA 1366, and then there's also the 1156, 1155, 1150. It's also confusing to me, and I was just like, this is a fucking headache. I'm gonna back out of this and just get something AMD. But in hindsight, I should have built like a Sandy Bridge i7 2600K overclocked. That would have made sense. I think at the time I could have easily built that, but I didn't want to get used parts because I had bad experience with that at the time, so yeah. But to be fair, it wasn't the worst PC ever. I mean, for some games it might have even been better to get the FX than the Sandy Bridge. But, because, you know, even though it's not like a true 8-core, it was still better than hyper-threaded 8 cores. Hyper-threaded, you know, virtual 8 cores. But, yeah. Whatever, it doesn't really matter anymore, but yeah. At first I was gonna build like a fucking Core 2 Quad Extreme machine. and it wasn't working because the motherboard wasn't good enough, and it was just a fucking mess. I've learned a lot since then, and you know, have been making much more reasonable decisions when it comes to computers, for sure. But also because of that, I've just been backing out with the same PC for as long as I can to save money on it. You know, not having to upgrade my PC every 3 years is kind of nice. So, I mean, I was pretty happy with, you know, what I had, so I don't know. It was fine. I was able to get a decent overclock out of that FX 8300 CPU. It was okay. It went from 3.3 to 4.45, so it's an over 1 gigahertz overclock beyond the base clock. I didn't go crazy with the voltage either. I'm doing like a more conservative overclock. I know some people pump a bunch of voltage into their FXs. I didn't want to do that. Now that it's a backup PC, I'm actually gonna lower the overclock a little bit, because I got more into this like sensible overclocking instead of the crazy all-out overclocking, because that's like not as fun. But I think I've said this before. I think I talked about this before earlier, not too long ago, that I try to find like the best balance of speed and not using too much power, too much voltage. I find it more fun than just going all out, because that way you can keep your electricity consumption in check as well, much better. And you don't need like that much of a that powerful of a power supply either if you're not going crazy with the overclocking, which is nice. I haven't bought a power supply since 2016. And that 2016 power supply, I'm currently not even fucking using it. All of my power supplies are like 9 or more years old. The Corsair is like 9 years old. That's the newest one I have that I'm using right now. One day I hit the jackpot at the recycling center and I picked up a bunch of old power supplies. I bought like 7 or 8 old power supplies for like fucking $5. It was ridiculous. Like someone brought in like a bunch of old computers, you know? And I saw people collecting power supplies. I was like, hey, I want to do that too. So I started collecting power supplies out of those machines. And I picked up like a bunch of really good quality old power supplies that are still working. All of them are still working, perfect condition. And that was like 5 years ago. And I'm still using those in a bunch of my builds. It was such a fucking good deal. I didn't have to buy any power supplies for like fucking years because of that, you know. $5 worth of power supplies. I even sold a bunch of them. I think I picked up like 10 power supplies or something because I sold a bunch of them. Now that I think about it, I had a bunch of those small SFX power supplies or something I sold for good money. Like I'm using the FSP from that. Like I've got this 400 watt FSP power supply with like a pretty sizable 12 volt rail, so it's perfect for that FX machine. Sorry, the Phenom 2X machine. And then I'm using currently I just have the NRMax, the old NRMax I used to use with that Phenom. I have that power supply in my FX machine. And in my Core 2 quad currently I have a an Ultron power supply from that lot, from that stash, which is like a fucking beast of a power supply. It's super heavy and big. And I've also used some of those old power supplies in my old machines as well, like I have a 250 watt power supply, FSP. That one I used to use in a Pentium 4, but it was overheating, so I'm using it in an Athlon XP build. Yeah, I'm using it in my Athlon XP build because it's got really good 5-volt rail, and Athlon XPs need like a lot of 5-volt rail, whereas the Pentium 4 is more like 12-volt rail. So that's perfect for that. And I'm using the 200 watt power supply in my Medion Pentium 4. I also used to use like a 300 watt Fujitsu power supply in my Phenom before I switched over to the FSP. Yeah, that power supply was just a little bit too loud for my taste to like run 24/7. The PC became so much quieter since I replaced it. I still got like a Dell Optiplex power supply. I got 2 Dell Optiplex power supplies from that lot. One of them is ATX, one of them is BTX. So I got like a backup for the Optiplex if it fails. And yeah, I sold like a Fujitsu non-ATX, and I sold like 3 small SFX power supplies or whatever they were. I don't know. I forget what type it was anymore. Can't remember anymore. But that was a big fucking lot. That was like, that was my best deal I found at that recycling center. Unfortunately, they closed down. I'm kind of sad about that. I was gonna go check them out again, just look around more often, but they shut down. There's another one like outside of town. I might have to go there and look around at some point. I also got some cool stuff there. I picked up like a lot of shit, like broken Commodore 64, Nintendo, and pick up like a Sound Blaster 16 there that I'm using in my 1997 PC. Some good shit I found there. It's kind of a shame that they had to close down. They even like at first it was like this was this like cool guy at first that was hanging there. I could always just like, you know, conduct a good deal with him, but then I don't know what happened, but like he went away and then 2 other people took over the place, like an older couple. I don't know what that was all about, and then they just closed it down. So maybe like got sold and then they bought it and then they sold it as well or something. Like they're selling it now. Maybe they're not closing down. They're just like selling it. Hopefully someone will buy it and then it will keep operating, but I don't know. I don't know who the fuck's gonna buy that. Maybe someone will, I don't know. I just want more cheap shit, I guess. But I mean, it's kind of weird if like a recycling center is not profitable, then I guess, I don't know, that's not good. I also picked up a motherboard there once, I think. Oh yeah, that's right, I picked up like a socket 478 motherboard at some point. It's working perfectly fine. The one bad thing is like you're better off just getting parts than full computers or full devices, because like whenever it's like a full device, then it's usually trashed because they just throw it away. You know, it's just fucking crushed by other stuff or just like rusty, rained on, whatever. It's like usually in rough shape. So like you're not really gonna find like pristine examples of items, but if it's like an internal part, usually it used to be always in like, what the fuck? Used to be in good condition. Recycling centers are the best because you can just get whatever you want for like the price of the, you know, parts price essentially. Whatever the fuck it is, you can, if you found it, you can have it. But I've just been not really going out a lot. So since the pandemic, I haven't really been finding anything. I've never really been going out too much, finding stuff. I just go to the store and then come home. Yeah, it's gross. I mean, everyone seems to think that the pandemic is over. No one's wearing masks anymore or anything like that. So, except for me. Yeah, sometimes I see one or two people, but yeah. People use the, yeah, people nowadays use the term post-pandemic. I mean, maybe post-pandemic start, but yeah, it's never over. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. When did we get rid of it? I mean, people claim it's over, like, oh, we've defeated COVID, it's over. Perfect. Finally, you can go outside. No, you can't. What, are you stupid? People just got bored and now they're okay with getting COVID. I'm okay with staying home, dude. Like, fuck that. You can easily tell, like, the people who the extroverts versus the introverts, how much there is a struggle for those who are not used to staying home versus the ones who stay home. People cannot sit on their fucking asses. They have to be outside. We have to be moving. I guess it's fucked if you live in, like, Asia, where it's customary to go out a lot. Like, let's say you're in Hong Kong. I mean, I guess you're already fucked if you're in Hong Kong, but if you live in a coffin home, then yeah, that would be not optimal in pandemic times. But yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. No. God damn it. I always slide off here, it's so annoying. I can't see shit. No, don't. Okay. Oh, fuck. Nice. Very good. Awesome. Good stuff. All that. Vivon. Yo, shareable mirror. Yeah. It's whatever at this point, I guess. Bathroom break up right there. I have checked my memory card and what's it called? Soldier of Fortune has actually saved the game, so that's nice. I thought it wouldn't even have any saves on my memory card, but it did save, so that's cool. So I have it made 2 saves for some reason. I don't know why exactly 2. I guess it only had space for 2. Maybe it fills up the entire memory card if that's the case. I don't know. Also, another shitty thing about GTA 2 on Dreamcast is that the memory card, you get like a 90. I think it's using like 92 or 96 pages out of 200, so it uses like essentially half the memory card, so around 60-ish kilobytes. What the fuck is it doing with 60 kilobytes? It's ridiculous. GTA 2 on PS1 probably has like 1 block, so PS1 and Dreamcast use the same size memory cards, 1 megabit. So that would be 1/15 of 1 megabit, I don't know what that is. But a lot less than fucking... Okay, what the hell is going on here? Why am I sliding? Okay, this is not good. I'm sliding. Looks like everyone's kind of slow, so I guess it's fine, but... I'm sliding a little bit. I think maybe you need different tires for this? I don't know. It never was an issue before. They're also slow though, so it's fine. Fuck! Tree! Heck. Heck that tree. Ah, I missed a checkpoint. Okay, this race might be a bit tricky. I don't know what's going on, but I think we're getting like... Are we getting less crashes or am I gonna jinx it? I don't know. Haven't had a crash in a while. Probably jinxed it. It's probably gonna crash on this race now. Knowing my luck. Oh fuck. Stop. Eh. Nope. heck? God damn it. Really? Dude. No. Heckle. Dude! No, 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 no. This is bad. Third place. Not good. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Dude. I don't like this. Why am I doing this shortcut? Is this even worth? I guess maybe a little bit. Maybe I can catch up. I don't know. Ugh. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Oh. So slippery. I guess second place would be fine, but I'm not even second place. Oh wait, I am second place. Stop, stop, stop. No, dude. Okay, still second place, I think. Oh wait, no, there's the guy. Okay, second place. Good. Maybe it's not worth taking the shortcut. I don't know. Catch up to this guy. Catch up to this guy. Hello, hello there. We just catched up to this guy. Catched up? Caught up. What the hell? Nice English. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no! Don't push me! Oh my god, someone pushed me. No, no! Oh, this is ridiculous. Fourth place! Come on! Oh my god, dude. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Come on. This race is stupid. I don't like this race. I don't like this race one bit. Alright, I think we gotta try this again. I don't think it's gonna work out for us. Alright, let's go again. I think I'm getting different opponents like every time I try this, which is weird. I think wasn't there like a blue car last time? A blue truck? Where's the checkpoint? Oh my god. It's so dumb that it doesn't let you go through it like that way, you know, I have to fucking reverse into it. I don't know about this. I might have to restart it again. Ah. No, no, no. Oh my god, no. Okay, this is bad. I keep going too far. Ah. I hate this. This track is so awful. I hate it. I hate every bit of it. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna have to restart it again, probably. I still got 2 laps. I'll try to catch up, I guess, but it's not looking good. Who says I'm not gonna mess it up again? Ugh. Come on. Okay. Music. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, damn it. Okay. Last lap. But I'm second place, not first place. Oh no. Well, I'll take second place at this point. I don't care. Just want to finish this. Second place is fine. Copium. If I can even get it, we'll see. No! I was so close to winning it! Oh my god, dude. Ugh. I knew that was the final one. I knew it. God damn it. Whatever. Whatever. Second place is fine. I don't have to win every race. Oh wait, it's over? Did I win the championship? I don't... Does it even say if I won it? I don't know. I guess I did? I don't know what's going on. I'm just doing all these races. That's just completed, so I guess... I don't know. Does it even matter if I win? I don't know how this works. Outdoor series. Arctic Wasteland. Can I just go on this, or what's going on? Like, that's pretty far ahead. I wonder if I need like a better truck at some point. Like, I mean, whatever. I'll just try it and see what happens. If I need a better truck, I can always just go back out and tune it a little during the championship as well. No problem. Oh, there's a new track, I think. Nice. So far, I mean, it's doing okay. I mean, you know, I wonder if it really matters that you need to, you get like a better truck. Does it even change anything? I mean, I don't know. Because it's not really about speed or anything. I guess better tires is what you're looking for probably most of the time. But I'm just doing full stock car. The only thing I changed was the ECU is like race tuned ECU or something. Which, I mean, is a good upgrade, so I guess maybe, yeah. cost like 11 grand or something for the race tuned ECU. Thought a little bit more power could help. Ooh, wow, a full water section here. Oh my god. Idiot. Oh my god. Idiot! Idiot! Stop pushing me! Stop hitting me! Jesus. I'm brain dead. And that's one lap. Okay. It's funny how I'm just like doing no speed and no revs at all in third gear. Most of it is in second gear when I can actually go fast. It's kind of weird. Third gear is usually like almost like an overdrive gear. I feel like I'm going slower in third gear than second gear. Maybe we'd need like more power to max out third gear. I might install some upgrades into this thing after this race. I've been thinking about it. Get some money. But maybe it's not worth it, I don't know. Because I mean, so far I'm doing okay. Been winning races pretty consistently, I think. For the most part, if the racetrack doesn't suck like the previous one. Racing in the dark just sucks in this game, I think. It's the number one thing that I think they could have done without nighttime races. Fog is okay. Fog can be annoying, but I don't really mind it as much as nighttime racing. Yeah. As expected, those splash effects don't look too epic, even from the outside. I thought so. But hey, we didn't hydrolog the engine, so that's good. And we didn't have any crashes for a while now. What did I change? I didn't really change anything. Has just been getting lucky? I don't know. Hasn't crashed in a while. Oh yeah, the one thing I did was I removed the GDMU and then put it back in. I wonder if like that connection got a little bit iffy. That could have been it, I suppose, right? I wonder if that was it. Could have been. Maybe it was the GDMU not connecting properly. I did remove it, plugged it back in, and I don't think we had any crashes since then. So maybe that was it. If that's the case, that's good. No crashes since then, so that's nice. I guess it would make sense if it's the GDMU fail. That you'd get a crash, but I mean, I don't know. Oh god. Wait, oh yeah, it's this track. I remember this one. It's like one of the first tracks I raced on. It's actually probably the first track. Oh god. No, 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 no. Ooh, fuck. Ah, I almost kept it. Oh no. That is terrible. I hate this track. The train tracks are just awful. Like I'm not the only one struggling with this though. There's that brown colored one as well that's struggling. I'm catching up already, so it's not too bad, I guess. Oh. No. Ah, no, 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 no. No! Stop it. Please no train, please no train. Please no train. Okay. Doing good so far. Still first place. That's nice. Oh no, train! Ah. No, 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 no. Don't. Why? Please go up. Please go up. Please go up. Please, 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 please. Okay. What the hell is that guy doing? Oh, okay. It's just going to that checkpoint. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Vroom, vroom. Yay. Won the race. Next race. This game is fun. I'm having fun with it. Hope it's fun to watch as well. Come on. Oh god, that track is long. Holy moly. What the hell is going on there? That's a long track. Long and twisty and holy moly. Nice. Hello. Please go away. Nope. Nice. I never had this back in the day. It's my first time playing it. It's pretty good though. I like it. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. What's up, Groove Spaces? Which is exactly not your name, but that's what I'm gonna call you now. From now on. Instead of Groovescapes. Groove Spaces. I like that. Oh yeah, I've heard that before. I think Boris is on the same opinion. He hates the Test Drive Off-Road game. I don't know what that game did to you, but I've never really played it much, but I can understand. It's probably bad. And how come they made 3 of those, right? Maybe even more than 3. I know there's like 3 numbered ones, and then they might have made even more Test Drive Off-Road games. Like, what? Why? You know, like, I do know that some of the Test Drive games can be pretty bad, like the older ones. A lot of people absolutely hate 4. 4 is like really hard. It's kind of a stupid game. And then there's also 5. 5 is like maybe marginally better. 6 looks kind of stupid, but it's an okay game. I enjoyed it, but I can see why someone would not like that game either. And I'm guessing Test Drive Off-Road is just kind of the same, more of the same, but with like off-road vehicles and stuff. Holy moly. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Holy moly. I mean, it's got it's good. It's like a American versus Japanese trucks competition, you know. Who's better? Dodge, Ford, GMC. Oh no. Please no. Dodge, Ford, GMC, Chevy, or Lexus, Toyota, Mitsubishi, Nissan. Who's better? Of course the Americans are better. The PC version, right? Yeah. PC Porsche 2000 is awesome. It's my favorite Need for Speed game. PS1 version is pretty shit. PS1 version is like a weird... It's like a mod... It's like a reskin of V-Rally 2. V-Rally 2 for PS1 is like same engine. It's awful as a Need for Speed game. On PS1. It was such a disappointment when I played it. Because I loved the PC version to death, and then I get presented with the PS1 version of Porsche 2000, and it's like, what the hell is this shit? It is so bad. I mean, just the tracks alone, like, what the hell? There's not a single... Every turn is like 90 degrees in that game. It's like 90-degree turns everywhere. What the hell is kind of racetracks are there? Stupid. Stupid game. So bad. Which is weird, because that's the first one, you know? Like, they made that first. I think, right? And then they made the PC version? Like, how the hell? Like, what happened there? Why did they make such a lackluster PS1 game and then... What's funny is, like, Need for Speed 4 on PS1 is, like, more like Need for Speed 5 on PC than Need for Speed 5 is on PS1. It's bizarre. Especially when you're driving a Porsche in Need for Speed 4, it's like totally like, feels like Need for Speed Porsche 2000 on PC. But with like slightly... that's detailed graphics, it's over. God damn it, dude. This long ass race and I just lost it right at the end. That's so annoying. Oh my god, why? Fuck, dude! Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Dead last. Fucking shit, dude. I got shafted in the... I got so fucking shafted. God damn it, that was complete bullshit. Well, I've been told that if you don't have a... If you don't got a Chevy, then you probably got lady parts. So I went with the Chevy. Chevy Tahoe. V8, brother. Yeehaw! You know, all that. Nice. What's up with like SUVs having all these Indian Native American names? Tahoe, Dakota. There are more. I just can't think of any. Like, hell yeah, we're using these cars to drive over the Native Americans. Or what? Durango. I guess Durango is also one of those. I don't know. Durango sounds funny. Dodge Durango. it's stupid. Whatever. Some of the car names are funny. I know there are a lot of small towns with Native American origin names, so maybe people are already used to it. So the Jeep, there's no Jeep in this game. Or do you unlock it later, or what? I've not found Jeep as a manufacturer. There seems to be only Dodge, GMC, Chevy, Ford, Lexus, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Toyota. The 8 brands. No Jeep. Jeep Wrangler. Do you have to unlock it later or what? I've not seen it in this. Which version have you played? Have you played the PS2 version? Maybe on PS2 you get more cars or something. I don't know. I never played that one. Oh wait, you said PC version, right? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know if there are any like vehicle list differences between PC and Dreamcast. Maybe they lost the Jeep license by the time they made the Dreamcast version. I don't know. Also, no Hummers. Freaking Test Drive Off-Road had Hummers in it. Goddammit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the car lists for like each version, if there are any differences, because like I said, I don't know anything about this game really. Never played it. The one off-road game I played on PC back in the day was Screamer 4x4. That one is not a racing game in the original sense, like you're not racing against opponents. It was oh yeah, maybe it's Evo 2 then, not Evo 1 that you're thinking of. But yeah, I played Screamer 4x4 back in the day. That's like it's like an off-road checkpoint style game, not really a race against the opponents, but like race against the time, I guess. It's like a fun game with good physics. I should play it at some point. I really should. Could be fun. It's also on GOG, I believe, so you can get that version if you want. I think that's actually what I have as well. Installed on my old PC. I'll have to look into it because it's been a while. Evo 2 is also on PC? What year is that game? I think this is 2001. Yeah, it looks like it fixed the crashing issue, so it was like a connection issue between the GDMU and the Dreamcast, I think. Because it hasn't been doing that since I removed it and plugged it back in. Maybe it got like jutted out of place or something a little bit. Looks pretty solid now. No crashes whatsoever. I might check it out at some point. I'll probably... I think I have it on PS2 maybe, if that's even a thing. Or maybe Xbox, something like that. I have it on one of these systems. I can't remember which one. Yeah, probably 98. I think this game is 2001. Maybe after this championship, I'll switch over to another game. I've been playing this for like 4 hours, almost 4. Okay, you want to play something else now? It's got a good sense of speed as well. Like you're only going like 60 kilometers per hour or something, but... Well, it says MPH, even though I think I switched it to KPH? Maybe I forgot about that setting. Huh. Weird. Oh no, I said I fixed it, and I didn't. Fuck, I spoke too soon. I knew I fucking jinxed it. Ah, why is it crashing? I don't know. It lasted a lot longer this time, though. So I have no idea what the fuck's going on with it. It could have been the game, but I don't think so. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know what's going on with this thing. Maybe one thing I'll try is I might try to maybe I'll try replacing my memory card. Maybe this memory card is fucked or something. It does get pretty warm. I wonder if like the memory card could cause like a problem with the controller port. I'll grab a different memory card. If I can find one. I'm not sure where they are right now. I think I should have had one in this drawer here, but I can't find any. Man, this drawer is a fucking mess. Maybe I moved it away from here. I got my N64 memory card, but that's not gonna work. Oh yeah, there should be one in my controller as well, right? My other one. Maybe that's the one I'm looking for. Ah, there we go. Found one. Yeah, this thing got pretty warm actually. I don't know. Maybe that's not normal. I'm not sure. But like, I don't think a memory card should get that warm. I have one that's like so fucked it like starts smelling pretty bad as well. It's from that one is from Japan. I'll just try this memory card and see if it fixes anything. Motocross. Yeah, I knew it felt like motocross. Bro. Bro. Is it gonna be able to save on the new memory card, I wonder? Let's see. It didn't save. I'll just save manually. Okay, that should work. I don't know. I have no idea why it's doing it. Why it's crashing like that.